Hey everyone, welcome to this video where today, and this one's going to be an unscripted one and maybe a quick one, but I'm not sure. I wanted to talk about the Arkham Shadow Infinite Predator Challenge map. So, if you know, you'll know that in the recent update they added, they had some bug fixes, whatever else. But one of the main things that they added was an infinite combat map and an infinite predator map, which, is cool. It gives you the chance to kind of show off your skills and all that. It's very fun. Now, I don't need to make a video talking about the combat map, because the combat map, it's fine. The main thing with that is obviously you need to be good at combat. That's that might be a problem for some people, but but no, this is about the Infinite Predator, because in my experience, excuse me, in my experience of playing this map, almost every single time I play it, I always have it always ends up being bugged. There's always something that happens that will screw me over, and I really do just need to talk about it, because, yeah, easy content and all. I mean, that's obviously not the only reason, but but here's the thing. I don't want to make this video in a way that makes me sound like a complaining and whining asshole who is just trying to hate on Camouflage for releasing an unfinished map. Because that's the thing. That is not the problem with this map. I'm not upset with the map. The map is fun. Obviously, I'm making this in a way of, I want people to know, hey, you can play this map, but at least in my personal experience, it has quite a few problems. And so I'm trying to get that out there, so maybe, people will, notify Camouflage and be like, hey, it has this problem, or it has this problem, maybe this can be fixed. But if not, then whatever. I guess this video just kind of goes down in vain as, not really helpful to anyone. But I do just really want to make this known. So, you know what, let's just get into the problems that I encountered in my, playthrough of this map. So, here we go. So, this may very well not be a bug, and maybe it's just a feature of this map, but I still wanted to point it out just in case it is a bug. You can only drop one smoke pellet. Like, most times, you use a smoke pellet, and it'll take a while, but eventually it does recharge, and you can use it again. It just takes a long time, which I feel would be quite useful for a map such as the Infinite Predator Challenge map. But I feel the fact that you can only drop one single smoke pellet at a time kind of makes it a little bit more difficult to, do anything. Like, you can, sure, use a smoke pellet on a huge group of enemies and then do the takedowns in the smoke in order to get rid of them. But doing that means that you completely waste it, so that way it doesn't recharge, and then eventually you're going to probably get into a situation where you need to, use your smoke pellet. Like, let's say you're getting shot at, you need to quickly drop your smoke pellet, but oh no, you already used it, so what are you really gonna do? I mean, you can't really do much without a smoke pellet. So, yeah, that's just kind of a honorable mention, I guess you could say. Alright, and for the kind of first major bug that I've encountered in this map, it's enemies will, know where you are, and you physically cannot lose them. Like, no matter how much you swing between gargoyles or whatever, you cannot lose the enemies. It makes no sense. I don't know what's wrong with it. but it's a weird bug. I don't know why it happens. I wish I could tell you, but I really don't. It's very weird. It's happened to me, I think, almost every time I play this map. Maybe not a few times. I'm not sure just exactly, but you know, it does get quite annoying when I'm trying to play it, because when I first started recording this map, I was mainly recording it so I could, you know, post my own video of, hey, here's my, you know, really good attempt on, like, Infinite Predator. But with the amount, like, with all the times that I've had a bug encounter of, hey, enemies know where you are, and guess what, you can't lose them, it makes it difficult. Especially considering when you have enemies locked onto you, you see the red exclamation point at the top of your screen. And when you're swinging between gargoyles, every time you swing, it's meant to go down a lot more. But for some reason, it either just stays on there and it doesn't go down no matter how much you swing between gargoyles, or it doesn't even show up, or the thing isn't even on your screen and they still know where you are. It's very weird. It's just an odd bug. I don't know what's wrong with it. But yeah, that's both of which have happened to me. You know, whether the exclamation point is on there or not, it just happens, and I don't know why. Alright, and the third bug that I would like to talk about, or third glitch, or whatever you want to call it, I feel bad because I've been saying bug, like, for so many times, is, if you do an inverted takedown, enemies, they disappear off the gargoyle, but the game will treat it as if they are not there. So, you know, like, basically, you'll see an enemy, you'll do a takedown on them, you know, from a gargoyle. And if you do that, and you don't cut them down immediately, basically, which, by the way, cutting them down immediately gives away your position, so it's very risky to do that. It treats it as if they are still under, like, you know, and hanging on from the gargoyle. So, you know, you can't, like, so you hang someone up, and then even if the body's gone, you can't do another takedown on them because of the fact that they are, you know, it says they are still there even if they're not. So, yeah, it's very weird. I don't know what's wrong with it, but it's just something that happens. Yeah. That's kind of it, basically. Actually, I don't know what I'm talking about. That's not it. There was one thing that happened with this in one of my own runs that, you know, I'll probably put up on screen. So the game, you know, because for some reason, if you're on the gargoyle, you can't be on another one, but if you're on the gargoyle where it says someone's hanging even if they're not, you can lock onto the rope that was meant to be there, and you can take them down like that, and like you can cut it. And there was a point where I did that, and then my fucking batarang bugged out, was stuck in the air, and I could not retrieve it. So, you know, be careful of that. Now that's it. Thank you. And now, as for the finale kind of thing, there's one, kind of two more bugs that I want to talk about that I really don't have the footage for. So you're just kind of going to have to take my word on this, which I promise you I'm not lying. There was one bug where basically what happened, oddly, was there'd be jammer enemies. I would take out all the jammer enemies, and even with jammer enemies out of the way, my detective vision would still be jammed. also, there wouldn't be little circles showing where the jammers were. So, I don't know if that's just me or what, but yeah, it wasn't showing me who or where the jammer enemies were when it normally does, because it has like a little orange circle. And then, even after taking out all of the jammer enemies, so not just one with more remaining, I would take them all out and it would still not, you know, unjam my detective vision. And that's kind of it. The most else that there is, at least that from what I can remember, because again, this is all unscripted, is just, you know, crashes. But even the base game has that, and that's obviously being fixed as updates come. So hopefully with this video, maybe someone will see this, point it out to Camouflage, and this can be fixed soon. I don't know, but anyways, that's it from me. Eventually, I'll have the Infinite Combat, Infinite Predator, those two videos will be out. And the actual New Game Plus video will be out soon. Probably not soon, because that's going to take a long time to edit. But I'll work on it. Anyways, that's it from me. If y'all maybe enjoyed this video, which would be weird, you know, like and subscribe. Make sure this reaches more people so that more people can know about this, and you know, these problems can be resolved faster. Again, I'm not making this video in any way to discourage Camouflage and the work that they've put into Arkham Shadow, but more to give my own feedback on what has happened, what's happened in this game, and what can be fixed. So, no ill intent from this video. This just comes from someone who truly loves this game and wants to see it be the best that it can be. Anyways, with all that, I'll see you later. Bye.